everybody. Wherever you're coming from, whatever you're doing. We're going to do a little bit of working out. What's happening? YouTube is in the building. So, I've got a couple things I want to talk about real quick before we get started here with this workout. But I think what everybody really wants to know first is that I am going to continue my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption, both on Twitch and YouTube, Saturday. This Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Same time as New York. So if you want to be there, that's when it is. And we're ready to go. We are ready to go. Fingers crossed. I don't want to jinx it. But we had a test last night to make sure everything works, and everything worked. So I'm not touching anything until it's on my computer until it's time to go live again for that stream. Hopefully everything will be cool. I want to give a huge shout out to Amelia Brown for being on the first stream. Dear God, she walked into an absolute disaster that I created. She did her very best to fix it. Amelia's awesome. Amelia Brown is also a streamer. She is on Twitch. Find her. It's _Amelia Brown. Give her all the love and support that she needs, please. Also, last night, we got some help from my friend MouseRat2217. He also is a streamer. So please, go give him all the love and support. You guys, awesome. You're all awesome. I've got, in everything that I do, I've got like an entire army behind me, making sure that things go right. I can't do it on my own. You all do it with me. You do it for me. You help me, all the things. Thank you. You're awesome. This is T-Threat. T-Threat's going. I'm going to start my watch. I got a couple announcements too from, okay, so Friday, I'm not sure what day it is still. Wednesday. It was last Wednesday, a week from today, a week ago. Dadgone, that's insane. I did a stream, and there were all kinds of super chats and new memberships. I want to say thank you to everybody real quick. And then I also did another stream from Lithuania, which when I was there, it was Sunday night. I don't know when it was for you, wherever you are. But I want to, at the end, give thanks for that. But so on Wednesday, super chats. Aram, thank you. Speed Boost Boy, I'm sorry. Twice. Danny. Danny made me aware that I missed Danny's from the day before, I think. Anyway, I apologize. I didn't mean to, but thank you. Rennie. Again, that's Lenny with an R. And that joke's never going to get old. No, it's never going to get old. Nicole F. 3 times. Thank you so much. Then there's John V. Marston, XP. I like your style. Sophie, thank you. Christine, Outlaw Rifster, Elizabeth Peary, Doge, Ling Ling, and RVB1138. Twice. Thank you for the super chats. Memberships from a week ago today. Dazola! Dazola became a member. Dazola is the one that does all my YouTube stuff. Like, all of it. She is also a member. Thank you, Dazola. Speed Boost Boy. Christine gave a membership to Fluffy. Outlaw Rifster became a member. John V. Marston, XP, became a member. Christine then went absolutely bonkers and started throwing out memberships. Christine, thank you so much. You gave one to Dunn. You gave one to Moonlee. Anasatana. Anisatana. I'm so sorry. I don't know exactly how to say that. Reese Buffs, Muskie, Juicy Bug Fuel, and Enzo all received memberships from Christine. And then rats, hepatitis, dear God. You became a member, thank you so much. Christine then went out again. She gave a couple more. She gave one to Koji Soft and to Walt Chamberlain, which is really awesome. Thank you again, Christine. And then rats, hepatitis got in on the action and started throwing them around. You guys are awesome. And you're helping. Let me just mention these real quick. Rats hepatitis gave one to Crab on the Tab, Rodix in Vain, Mystic, Phil Kill, and Imerus. And you guys are awesome. And so one thing that you need to know, Twitch, if you're new here, over on YouTube, there are membership tabs. And if you go to those and you subscribe, there's a video there telling you exactly what each tier is for. Please watch that first. And if you decide to subscribe, that is where we give money to charity. We're raising money for charity. No Kid Hungry. That's where you do it. If you want to be part of that, go to YouTube, become a member there. Thank you in advance. And everybody else who's already doing this, thank you. Let's go! That is so awesome. And I think you can be a member on Twitch too. I think there's different tiers on there already now too. I don't know much about that, but if you decide to sign up there, thank you. Right on. We'll get to the stuff from Sunday night in Lithuania at the end of this. Let's get some workout stuff in though. And I'm sorry, these cameras, the views are not probably ideal, but somebody put a giant desk in here. And it's raining outside right now, so I can't be out there. But anyway, sorry, Twitch, you're going to have to... Okay, I'll move that out of your way. Daggone, this is a little tricky. All right, I'm going on the ground. We're going to do... Let me get my notes. We're going to start with some dry heaving cats. And yes, Twitch. We've made some insane names for workouts. Part of it. Everybody's partying. Come on in. All right, so first thing we want to do then, dry heaving cats. Let me just give you a little demonstration. You're going to understand real quick why they're called what they're called. And we can thank Aaron. Aaron does stuff for the suggestion. Here we go. Also, I need to know, all of you need to know that my kids are home on summer break. They're partying. They're awesome. They're going to be making noise. And my wife is also home, so she's out there with them. But if you hear my kids, they're fine. They probably will make noises that maybe some of you would be unfamiliar with. They're both autistic. So sometimes they make sounds that sound a little bit different than neurotypical people, but they are absolutely fine. If they're not, I will go out there and take care of them. Also, my wife is here, remember that. So, if you hear things, that's probably what you're hearing. Here's how you do. Here is how you do dry heaving cats. Get on your elbows in a plank position, and it's real simple. Ready? And you don't have to make this sound when you do it, but it actually, I think, makes it a little bit better. Makes it more fun anyway. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh. And you want to try and touch the ceiling with your back. Imagine trying to do that. Oh, it really, really works your abs. I know it doesn't look like it would, but just do a few of them. You'll know right away. Then you get on your side, same kind of thing. Somebody named these salmons because it looks like a fish out of water, I think. And I try to do 10 reps of each exercise that I'm doing. I always lose count though because I talk. I start talking while I'm doing it. I can't count and talk at the same time. But whatever. You got to do whatever you got to do. You hear my shoes squeaking? All right. So now we're just going to be in a regular plank position on our hands. And we're going to do, we call these Spider-Mans. At least this is what Ashley calls them. Our moderator, Ashley. She works out. She probably didn't make that up. She might have. I don't know. Anyway, she has suggested a lot of different workouts, which has been very, very helpful. Thank you, Ashley. And she's really cool. These are called Spider-Mans. They're either called Spider-Mans because everyone calls them that, or that's what Ashley calls them. I don't know. But anyway, here's what you do. Yeah, you start to get a really, really good burn going in your abs when you do these things. All right, 30 seconds. Whoa. I started the minutes. I tried to put 30 minutes on there. Nobody wants that. All right, so I don't know the best way to do this. Maybe this way. We're going to do something we call scissors. So get your scissors out. You're going to cut some stuff with your feet. But really what's important about this, a couple things. You want to keep your shoulders up. Once you raise your feet up off the ground, your heels don't touch again until you're done. And I'm going to add something here in a second that makes these just absolutely ridiculous looking, but really effective. So here we go, 30 seconds. Here we go. Cut some stuff, shoulders up. And then then you want to put your arms at about a 45-degree angle from the floor. And oh my goodness, just make sure you keep your shoulders up and keep cutting stuff with your feet. And I know this looks ridiculous, but I want to tell you, especially if you're at home by yourself, nobody can see you but you. And this is really effective. That is really, really effective. So, who cares what it looks like, especially if you're by yourself right now? Who cares? I think that's the most effective way to get a really good workout in. Daggone, I know. Looks like you fell down. Trying to get somebody to come pick you up. I get it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It really works your abs. And I really do need to give a special thanks to Jenna, Jazz Kitty, for pointing out that putting your arms up like that really helps. It does. You're awesome. Thank you. Now, 30 seconds of bicycles, because we're right here. Oh my goodness. Same thing. Shoulders up, feet up. Now, I try to touch my elbows off my knees. You don't have to do that. Whatever. If you're just starting off, don't overdo it right now. You're going to feel this. If you've been doing this for 6 months, you're going to feel this in your abs. So if you're just starting today, don't wreck yourself. You want to be able to keep doing this stuff. Okay, so here we go. Bicycles, 30 seconds. And I think probably one of the most important things about this, you don't have to go fast. You just have to make sure, straighten your straight leg as straight as you can get it. Is that the way you say that? I don't know. Probably not. Okay. All right. Good start. Good start. All right, this one's a good one. This is a fan favorite. We're going to do a little something called sweep pipes. And here's my pipe. So, you want to put something out in front of you, or just imagine you got something in front of you that just like this is not a pipe, we're imagining. This is a pipe that goes all the way up through the ceiling and I cannot put my feet through, okay? Sweet pipes is what this is called. And everybody has a choice right now. You can either do this exercise, sit on the ground and do it, or if you choose not to do it, that's fine. We just ask that you let us hear your sweet pipes and you sing us a song for motivation as we go through this exercise. Thank you. Either way, thank you very much. Begin. Feet low for the first 5. Step around the pipe. All right, there's 5. Now we're going to raise your feet up a little bit higher. Try and keep your legs as straight as you can. Step around it again. Oh. 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 Daggone. For real. It's all really, really working. All right, so I want to do a couple more things for abs, but I also want to do some lower back stuff. So this next thing is an exercise, but it's more of a stretch, I think, and it feels so good. It feels so good. I hope everybody tries this, for sure. It's going to change your life if you've never done this. I'm not kidding you. This is such a good stretch. All right, so plank position with your legs kind of spread apart. And all you're going to do is reach back. Oh! I'm not kidding you. And touch your opposite toe. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, it feels good. 2 more. I'm telling you, this, honestly, I don't even think, oh, oh my, I truly don't think that it's like necessarily hard. Oh my goodness. I don't think that that's real hard to do. I mean, obviously you got to be physically capable of doing it at all, right, first, but it's not real strenuous. It just feels really good. All right, so now we're going to do, this one's called a donkey stretch. And I don't know, again, if that's what everybody in the world calls it, or if it's just here on this channel. I have no idea. I've never known what exercises are called. I don't care what they're called. I just want to know how to do it so I can do it. But this one here, anyway, it's called a donkey stretch. So get on the ground like a donkey. So all you're going to do for these is reach out with one arm and straighten the opposite leg behind you like that, right? Put it back down. Now do the other one. And this feels good too. Oh goodness, it feels so good. I think that, like 2 days ago, I'm trying to get low so you can see me. I was on a plane for like 20 hours. I would do it all over again in a second, by the way. I had such a great time in Lithuania. It was awesome. But it feels so good to stretch now. Oh my goodness. I think we all probably would really, really appreciate our lives more if we stretched more often. All right, we're going to do Supermans. And here's how you do those. Get flat on the floor. Put your arms out like you're Superman, right? You're flying. Here's what you want to do. Raise up your legs, and raise up your arms, and then pull your arms back. T-Threat! High five for T-Threat. T-Threat shows up every day and works hard. We got a lot of love for T-Threat. So, that's that's my timer to let me know that we've been going for 20 minutes. What's that? Christine, what's happening? Thank you so much. You're awesome. Daggone, you are so cool and supportive. Thank you. There goes another one. Nicole F. Thank you so much. All right, listen. Those go by, they go by so fast that I miss them while I'm doing a live. So that's why I come back later and give thanks properly after I've been able to sit down and read the chat. I see all of you. I see all of you, and I appreciate all of you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for just hanging out and partying. Seriously, this is great. I hope you're enjoying it too. We're going to do more ab stuff real quick. So, first thing I want to do now is, these are called, oh my goodness, stretching again. It just feels so good. Suck ups. So, hands out to the side. Just got something stuck to the back of my tooth. I have no idea what it was. Yuck. Yuck. Anyway, whatever. I'm sure I'll be fine. So, what's important here? A couple things. What you want to do is try and get your back as low to the ground as you can without actually touching the ground. And once you raise your feet, you don't put them back down until you're all the way done. Do 10 of them if you can. Ready? As low as you can without touching. Suck it all up. All right, 10 suck-ups. Now, we're going to do this. This is called Ashley's Elevators. This one, for sure, is Ashley's name. It's got her actual name in it. If you heard me say it, I think you probably did. Ashley's Elevators. All right, plank position. Here's what you're going to do. Down to your shoulders, back up. 2, 3, 4. All right, so 10 of those. And I think more than anything, you want to just make sure you keep yourself as flat as you can. Your body is straight as you can in that plank position for those to make them most effective. And then we're going to do twisters. I don't know the best way. Maybe this way. I'm going to try it like this. I'll watch it back. If it's better at a different angle, then next time I'll know. And hopefully, man, we really want to be outside right now. If it wasn't raining, that's exactly where we would be. But all right, so for these twisters, we call them. Shoulders up, feet up, raise your feet up, raise your butt up, twist. There's one. Oh my goodness. Ah! 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 All right. So that's it. There is one more exercise. Let's do it. Why not do it? It's ridiculous. This is definitely something that I made up on my own. And it's ridiculous. But the reason why we do it is because whenever I go outside, before I cut the grass, and I have to pick up sticks, I really recognize that it's a workout. And it's not like a hard thing, but just truthfully, just do this. Just bend over like you're picking up a stick. Stand all the way back up straight. Now pick up the stick with your other hand. Oh my. I know, it doesn't look like much, but I'm telling you, if you got 1,000 sticks to pick up, you definitely know that you bent over. Bend-overs. Is that what we call these? I think that's what I got it written down as. Bend-overs. All right, so one more. I guess to make it even. One more there. All right, so that's it. We did it. Well, we did the first set. We got to do 2 more sets. I'm doing laundry right now, so please forgive my clothes, but I always do 1 set live with everybody of everything, and then I do Elizabeth Peary, what's happening? Thank you so much. That's awesome. And then I do 2 more. After I'm done with the live, I do 2 more sets of everything. So it turns out to be a pretty good workout. And I want to tell you again, if you're new to this, please don't try to do 3 sets of everything I just did. Please don't. You're going to be so sore if you don't. Or I'm sorry, if you do that you might get so overwhelmed that you don't want to ever work out again. And that is not the idea. Ease into it. It's not a race. Not a race. Okay, so, and the other thing is too, just to keep in mind, this is so important for everyone who's just beginning. Don't ever compare yourself to anyone but yourself. Never do that. If you want to put a picture of somebody's body up so it can be like your vision board and you want to say, all right, that's how I want to look. I'm going to work towards that. That's my goal. That's fine. But you don't compare yourself to anyone else because there are 1,000 different things that are going to determine whether you look like somebody else or not. You just focus on yourself and motivate yourself. I'm going to show you one thing I do here in a second. I do what's called a check-in. Something I'll talk about here again here in a second when I do it. But first, from Sunday night, I want to give thanks for super chats. That was wild, wasn't it? That was fun. Anyway, so Jake, twice. Charlie, twice. Aram, 3 times, which I think is thrice, right? Miglia, RVB1138, Dale Mackey, twice. Dale Mackey, my man. I hope you're doing well, Dale. I did an interview with Dale Mackey. He's a really cool guy. He's got a cool channel on, I'd say YouTube, probably Twitch, TikTok, all the things. Dale Mackey, he's cool as can be. Oz, thank you. Cowpoke Chronicles, obviously we all know who that is, and I hope that you're doing a subscribe and like and all this stuff. Whatever you can do to support Cowpoke Chronicles. And then also Bailey Clifford. And so I know I'm like shouting out specific people and asking you to like and follow and do all the stuff. That's because I know for sure that that's what they do. And if I don't know for sure that that's what you do, but it is what you do, I don't mean to leave you out. I just am completely unaware. But the ones that I do know, yeah, for sure, I'm shouting them out because I want everyone to be successful. I want everybody to win. Why would I not? I want everyone to win. So, yeah, that's why I do that. So, Charlie asked if I was ever coming to England on that stream. And yes, Comic-Con Midlands in Birmingham. I'm going to that one. I don't know what the date is on it. You can just look that up and you'll know the dates. But yes, I will be there and I'm excited about it. Looking forward to it. You guys are so awesome. Before I go on and talk, because it's easy for me to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to finish doing the rest of my sets. And if you're working out right now and you're doing what I'm doing, I want you to do that too and not sit here and listen to me talk. But thank you so much for being here. Again, for those of you who missed it, I will be continuing the live stream of my Red Dead Redemption playthrough, which is so much fun already, at 12 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. So it will be on both YouTube and Twitch. Watch it wherever you want. Thank you in advance for being there. I will also be doing Gym Buddy live. Same thing we just did. Tomorrow and Friday. I do it Monday through Friday. As long as I'm not traveling, I do this at 7:45 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. And if you need a gym buddy, you've got one. That's what this is about. Also, if you would like to contribute to charity, please know that you do that through YouTube memberships tabs. Watch the video. That way you'll know exactly where your contributions are going. And thank you in advance for being interested. It's awesome. It is awesome. And we're coming up, honestly, we're coming up real close on when we're going to make another transfer to No Kid Hungry. And everybody really, really enjoys being part of that. So please look into it. It's not a huge amount of money. It's hopefully something that everybody can find so that we can help kids that are not in a position to help themselves find a meal. I think that's something that we can all agree does not need to continue to be a problem. We can be part of the solution. So that's why I've chosen that. But yeah, we'll see you either tomorrow morning for this again. And yeah, I hope you're here. Tomorrow we're going to be doing shoulders, back, biceps, and legs. And we're doing it probably, unfortunately, from this room again. If not, we'll be right outside on the deck. I hope. Fingers crossed. That's what we're shooting for. But yeah, come hang out. We want you there. And be there however you want to be. You know what I mean? If you want to work out, great. If you don't, you just want to hang out and party, that's awesome too. As long as everybody's having a good time, that's all I care about. Right on. Yeah, I think that's all I needed to say today. I just told you I'm not going to sit here and ramble, and then that's exactly what I did. So now it's time to finish the workout. Everybody have a really, really awesome day. I'm going to end this over here on Twitch. Thank you for being here. You're awesome. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. All right, so Twitch is done, and YouTube, 317 DESU, however you say that. Thank you so much. I just saw it. It's right here. You're awesome. You guys are awesome. I'll watch this back, and I'll find out who I need to say thank yous to, and I'll be happy to do that tomorrow, first thing. You're awesome. There goes RVB. 1138. You're awesome. You guys are so cool. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.